everyone, welcome and welcome back. I am Cris the Girl. Today in this video we're out and about. We're on the town, we're doing some Halloween decor shopping. I wanted to head back over here to the Oak Ridge, Tennessee area specifically because I want to check in on HomeGoods. I want to check in on TJ Maxx, Lord help us all. We recently, it seems like in the Knoxville area, got kind of an influx of Johanna Parker pieces. So I figured let's head on out here to Oak Ridge. Let's check on the HomeGoods out here. Let's see if they have anything at all. And we might as well check on TJ Maxx because we're here. And also I want to pop into Walmart. I want to see where they're at with things. We always pop into this Walmart here in the Oak Ridge area because it's just really accessible. So I figured we'd head in there, see what's going on with at least that particular Walmart. We're also going to head across the street because I want to see where we're at with this dang Spirit Halloween, you guys. I check on this thing like every single day to see when this Spirit Halloween is gonna simply be ready to open, and it keeps saying opening in August, and it's like, oh my gosh, I feel like the season's like already over here. So I figured we might as well check in, like see what's going on over there, and also we might pop into Books A Million too because it's been a minute since I've been to Books A Million and whatever. So we're gonna do a few things here in the Oak Ridge area, and then I thought if we have time and if I'm feeling up to it, we'll head over to the Farragut area as well, the Turkey Creek area. I do want to hopefully get some foliage today. I need to get some fall foliage for up top over my cabinets. We're gonna be decorating for fall and Halloween here very, very soon, and in case you're new here, welcome. We just moved into this new rental house. We have a lot more cabinet space. I do have some fall foliage for over top of the cabinets, but not even close to near enough how much I'm gonna need to have a good coverage of the cabinets for this year. So I really, really, really need to invest, oh my gosh, in some foliage, you guys. We gotta do that sooner rather than later. So we might head into Michael's, and I think we're gonna head into At Home. I think we're actually gonna be heading back into At Home today. It's been like over a month maybe since we've been at home, so that'll be fun. And then we'll just see what other shenanigans we get up to today. So we have a long list of things that I'm hoping to accomplish. Again, we'll see what happens here, but that's just what I'm thinking for today. We're out and about, we're on the town, you guys. We got a lot of stuff to chat about. We have a lot of Halloween to see, so let's get going. Thanks so much for clicking on the video, everyone. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good time. Let's head on into HomeGoods. First of all, it is amazing. Back to school, it is amazing. I am here for it. I welcome it. Thank you, back to school season, because it wasn't dead in there by any means, but I was able to just roam the aisles, you guys, and take my time and actually look at things and enjoy myself inside of a HomeGoods for once. Like, usually it's just jam-packed, shoulder to shoulder. Everyone's coming in the aisle that I'm in, and I don't really have time to like really look at things. And this time it was just a very, very pleasant experience. So I'm very happy that back to school is here. It has arrived. But yeah, lots of good stuff at HomeGoods. There was also like the biggest blue sky piece I have ever seen. Oh my gosh. But it was a witch that was sitting on top of a pumpkin, and it had all these designs around the pumpkin. The witch looked really cool. Like, it was a really neat piece. And then I went over to the ceramics, found some cute things in there. The Chucky salt and pepper shakers, the canister I thought was really adorable too. But they did have some fall Johanna Parker things. I was so excited. Now they had a lot of things that I already had, the canisters and even the raccoon mug, the salt and pepper shakers, like a bunch of things that I already had, but they had a lot of them, you guys. So if you're out there collecting her stuff and you like the fall things too, I would skedaddle on over here to the Oak Ridge HomeGoods because yeah, they had a lot of really, really good stuff and good quality quantities of it too. So had to grab a basket, of course, and picked up a few things. So they're all wrapped up, again, very nicely inside of the paper and stuff. So I'll show you what I got at some point during this video here, but for now we'll leave it alone. But yes, I did grab more Johanna Parker things, and I gotta tell you guys, like, I think we are sitting really pretty with our collection in general, but especially the fall things. Holy crap, you guys, like, this has been the year for me for the fall stuff, specifically for Johanna Parker. And also found some neat pillows that I haven't seen yet. I love the support your local trick-or-treaters pillow. I've seen that on my social media before, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's such a cute pillow. And I love the frilly bits around it, the gingham of it all. Like, I just think it's really adorable, so may or may not have grabbed it. And then yeah, just found more just random pieces throughout HomeGoods. You really gotta look, you guys, and that's kind of part of the fun of HomeGoods and TJ Maxx, Marshalls, etc. But also part of the annoying part of it all is, like, you have to scour the whole entire store because you never know where they're gonna throw things. You gotta look in the cashier line, you just gotta look everywhere, and not just in the ceramic section or the linens or whatever. They could be anywhere, so it makes it more fun, but at the same time it's like, dang it, I wish it could just all be in one spot, you know? But anyways, that was HomeGoods, and then we headed over next door to TJ Maxx, and lo and behold, guys, but they didn't have much of anything. I mean, once again, they had a lot of Halloween, but, like, I'm looking at the mug section and the ceramics and the kitchenware and, like, all of that stuff, and it's like, where is it? Where is it, TJ Maxx? In my opinion, in my humble opinion, that not one single person on this planet asked for, this is the worst year for TJ Maxx and Marshalls in terms of Halloween. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Now, they've done some good stuff. I've really enjoyed the pillows this year and the blankies. I think those have been fantastic. I think it's been the best year for pillows that I've ever seen in my life. And just blankies in general, like, I think it's been a really good year for that stuff. But other than that, I think it's just one of the worst, like, one of the most disappointing years of shopping at specifically TJ Maxx and Marshalls ever, because I am a mug girly, I am a ceramics girly, I want to see the kitchenware kind of gal. You know, we're on the hunt for these specific items and pieces, and it's like they just don't have them anymore. It's like, what the heck, like, what is going on here? Now, they had some things, obviously, like they had some kitchen items, mostly fall things though, which again is like, what in the world is going on? So I don't know if, like, we're just missing it and it's just being picked over, like that, like, people are just shopping at TJ Maxx and Marshalls apparently, or if they really seriously are just not doing those items anymore. I have no clue, no idea. But they did, lo and behold, have one singular Johanna Parker piece up at the front near the cash register, so I thought I would point that out because I thought that was kind of funny. And that was it. That's all that I saw at TJ Maxx, more or less, besides the usual suspects. So now, clearly and obviously, we're here at Walmart. We're gonna head inside, we'll see where they're at with things. And is this just where I want to talk about it? Maybe this is just where we talk about it, you guys. And then we'll focus on the fun stuff for the rest of this video, I swear to goodness. Target, you guys. Target. First of all, Target has Halloween out right now. They are putting it out. They are actively putting it out. They're putting it out here in the Knoxville, Tennessee area. So if anybody cares about that, just so you know, it is out there. How do I know that? You may ask. How do I know that? Well, the other day, I went out and about on the hunt, looking specifically for Target Halloween. And I turned on the camera, made a whole dang video, spent the whole entire day going to five different Targets, you guys. 5 of them. And we found a good amount of Halloween. So I was sitting pretty. I was really happy. I was so excited. Like, we finally saw, like, hide and eek Target Halloween. You know, it wasn't the full-on Halloween fantasy display or whatever, but it was a good amount of Halloween. Fast forward to the next day, when I'm just sitting down to literally edit my video, you guys. Like, I'm just about to start editing this video. and I pull up my social media, and what do I see? But Target has evidently released a costume that is incredibly problematic, to say the least. And I'm just like flabbergasted, obviously, and disgusted, very disgusted and disappointed, and just like, how is all of this happening right now? And obviously I know how, because I've said this in multiple videos this year. We're not so happy with Target, right? We're not so happy with Target. Last year, I really pulled back from them, and I didn't cover them as much. I barely bought anything from them, etc. This year, I was definitely a lot more lenient with them. But they have cut back on their DEI initiatives. And by cut back, I mean they completely got rid of them, full stop. Like, it's not a thing at Target anymore, which I don't like. I don't approve of that. I think that there is a very good and important reason to have those programs in place. And it almost seems like in this situation, it might have served Target very, very well. Like, hello, think McFly, think, like. But anyways, I was already mad at them. But this year was definitely a lot more lenient with them. And then, lo and behold, here's what happens. But they do something that is just, honestly, like, it's just inexcusable. Like, there shouldn't be, I don't think there's any way to talk around that. You know, like, there's no way to, like, make excuses for this. Like, there's no way that you didn't know any better. There's no way that you didn't know what you were doing, like, specifically with this situation. I don't feel comfortable fully talking about this and explaining, like, why this is problematic and such, because I just don't feel educated enough, to be honest with you all. I would highly encourage you guys, like, if you want to look more into it, you should do your own research, you know, watch other creators, read other articles, like, educate yourself. We should all be educating ourselves on these topics and stuff, so we can be more aware of it in the future and this and that. But in general, I just don't feel comfortable enough talking about it. But I am comfortable enough to know that this is not correct, that this is just really, really disgusting. And so, like, this has just been such a running theme this year in particular with Halloween shopping, with shopping in general. But I just feel like these companies, in one way or another, whether they're going out of business full stop or they have these questionable business practices, like, they're just dropping like flies for me, you guys. And it makes it so hard to go out there and do Halloween shopping videos, because I feel like every single big box company has some kind of issue going on, whether they're using AI slop crap to make their stuff, or again, questionable business practices, or whatever it may be. Prices are too high, using poor quality products, this and that. It's like, it gets harder and harder every year to get excited about this stuff. But nonetheless, me as a content creator, I feel like specifically, and all of us out there, because I do believe that our money, the way that we spend our money, it's the most power that we have. It's the best way for us to express and to support what we believe in and what we don't believe in. It's the best way to protest things, in my opinion. Money is power in this country, and so I am a very, very, very big firm believer that, you know, where we spend our money is incredibly important. And I have always known this. I've known this since I've started this channel and started doing spooky shopping and this and that. Like, I feel a really, really, really big responsibility with that, you guys. There comes a point in time where you have to draw a line in the sand with it all, you know? And there's no big box company out there who has clean hands. Like, that doesn't exist at all. If you want to nitpick and get into the nitty gritty of everything, where can you shop? Shop at local businesses, shop at your local stores, all of that stuff. That's where you can shop and nowhere else. And obviously I support that. I've always supported that. I've always done my best to show smaller businesses, local businesses, stuff like that on my channel. But we obviously do the big box stuff too. So there comes a point, again, as a content creator, but also just as a person on this planet, where you have to decide, like, where is the line? Where do you draw the line on this stuff? What is the last straw to where, okay, that's it, I can no longer support this company? Well, let's talk about Buc-ee's really quick. We are no longer supporting Buc-ee's, you guys. Like, I've made statements on both of these things, by the way, on my Instagram, but I haven't publicly, like, said this on my channel yet, but we are no longer going to Buc-ee's. And if you don't know what's going on with Buc-ee's, again, I would suggest researching it. Just look it up. It's all over the news. It's been all over the news. And again, like, with my luck, we were just at Buc-ee's, not just at Buc-ee's, but like earlier. We were just at Buc-ee's and we found Halloween, and there it was, and I made a video and I was all excited and this and that. You know, we were traveling, and then lo and behold, a couple days later, you know, when I get home, I realize, like, what the heck is going on with Buc-ee's, and they're in this stupid lawsuit and this and that, and it's like, great. Great. And now here we are with Target. But with Buc-ee's, it's like, I know that they're a crappy company, right? Like, I know that they don't have the best business practices ever. They've done so many things that have pissed me off over the past few years, and I just kind of sweep it under the rug. I kind of feel like, okay, that really, really sucks, but I'm still willing to go to your store. But there has to come a point where there is a line in the sand, and for me, that was the line in the sand. You know, this newest lawsuit that they're trying to do is absolutely stupid. Like, it's so stupid and so egregious and greedy and just, again, disgusting that it's like, okay, that's it. Like, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't care that this is a thing on my channel. I don't care if the videos do well or don't do well, whatever it is. Like, I do not feel comfortable giving this company free advertisement when they don't deserve it, you know? You have to draw a line in the sand at some point. And for me, with Target, we have now crossed that line. We have now officially crossed the line. I just feel like with this latest thing, it's just inexcusable. I think it is so disgusting and egregious, and I absolutely cannot, in good consciousness, support that company anymore. At the end of the day, I have to stick with my morals and my ethics, because if I don't stick with those things, then it's done, you guys. Like, once I go past that point, then it's like, you're doing this for the wrong reasons. You're doing it all for the wrong reasons, and I don't want to get to that point. So yeah, I scrapped the video. It's never gonna see the light of day. And I feel good about it. I feel really, really good about that decision. Target does not need my help. They do not need my free advertisement, and they don't need my business, and they will not be getting my business, period, end of story. It is now at a point where it's like, oh, I'm just gonna, like, not shop at them too much anymore, and this and that. We've crossed the line. I'm not stepping foot inside of a Target ever again. Thankfully, there's nothing there specifically at Target that I need or usually buy or whatever. Like, I can get my other products, like, in other places, so it's not that big of a deal, and that's that. So I am not saying this to make people feel bad. I'm not saying this to say that you should do this too. I'm not saying this to say that if other content creators out there cover Target, then they suck. Or anything like that. I promise that's not where I'm going with all of this. Other people are welcome to do whatever the heck they want, because maybe that's not their line in the sand. Maybe their line in the sand is something else. I don't know. And I honestly really don't care. Like, everyone can do whatever the heck crap they want to do. I don't care. But this is what I'm going to do. And I kind of just wanted to explain that, because there could just be people out there who are like, girl, where's the Target video? Where's Target? Why aren't you back at Target? This, that, and the other. And also the irony, because I know I'm wearing a Target shirt, you guys, but like, sorry about it. We bought Target things. That's in the past. That's the past. It is what it is. And yeah, I am going to still wear it because I bought it. I can't return it now, so what else am I supposed to do? Yeah, there won't be a Target video this year anymore. We did a lot of Target videos. Unfortunately, those are out there. Again, it's in the past. It is what it is. It's done. It's over with. We're just going to move on. We're going to move on from this point on. What a difficult and complicated conversation to have on a Monday, but this is just where we're at. So also felt that it was important to actually sit down and talk with you guys about it as well, and not just kind of sweep it under the rug and move on. I know that this is controversial, even though it shouldn't be. Like, that's the thing, is like, I know that this can be controversial for some people, and I know that there's gonna be some people that are gonna watch this and are gonna be like, what the heck is the big deal? This is stupid, like, blah 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 blah. This isn't actually a controversial topic. This is actually very, very simple. It's right and it's wrong. Like, sometimes there isn't a gray area. Sometimes it is just right or it is wrong. And for me, this is one of those situations where it's like, it shouldn't be a controversial thing. Like, we should all be in agreement that this is just stupid and terrible, and disgusting is the biggest word that is coming to me. I would love to just be abundantly clear, like, where I stand on certain things and where my morals and ethics are. And if you vibe with that, that's wonderful. You're in the right place. You're in the right place. So anyways, we're here at Walmart. Not that Walmart is all that much better, but we're here anyway. As far as I know, as of right now in this moment, I don't know of anything like super, 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 super egregious that they've done. Lord help us all. So here we are. We're at Walmart. Let's go inside. It's looking like potentially all they have is Halloween candy at this particular Walmart. Yeah, a lot. Holy moly. A lot of candy. They do have some interesting Terrifier shirts though. I think they kind of did them a little dirty though. Well, it would figure we would spend all that time yapping away and nothing at Walmart. So just a lot of Halloween candy, but it's gonna be any day now, you guys. We'll check back in on Walmart. That's at some point. I'm not worried about it. Anyways, we are now across the street. We're gonna head into Books A Million, everybody. Just simply because. So I really, really, really want to read this one, Nothing Tastes As Good, by Luke Dumas. It's $30 though. $30. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna look for it on thrift books. My stepdad is currently reading the Dungeon Crawler series. He is really enjoying it. He's been telling me about it. It sounds really good. Like, I think I would enjoy this a lot. I want to read it. All right, just got out of Books A Million. Did some perusing in there. Obviously, a lot of good books, and I'm always impressed with Books A Million because they got a lot of stuff in there. Not just books, but like knickknacks and puzzles and Legos and I don't know, just all kinds of things. But the prices for some of these books, oh my gosh, like crazy. $30 for that one book. I really, really want to read that one, but $30. Wow. Crazy. So I'm just gonna look on thrift books and see if I can find it there. I didn't buy anything, maybe needless to say. I did not buy anything at Books A Million. Go ahead and set you in the stand here so I can show you. I even just got a book in the mail today, actually. That's why it's just randomly with me, because I picked it up before I left the house. But it's called Trust Life by Louise Hay. Listen, she is like, Louise Hay, like, if you're in the spiritual world, I'm sure you've probably heard of her. I've been gifted books of hers to me over the years, and I've just now started to really get into her work and stuff, and I love it, you guys. Huge, huge, huge fan. So I picked this one up again online, and this is actually kind of neat because basically every single day, it's like a 365-day book. So you go to whatever today's date is, and then you can read just the little blurb there for that. I love these kinds of books. They're just so good. So let's go. What's today? I praise myself for big and little things. You want to pause the screen and take a look, you can do so. But she has like a little exercise for today, which go figure. But yeah, I big fan of Louise Hay. Just changed my life, like truly has changed my life. So I do actually have a book here. Glad I could show you guys. So we headed right over next door to where the Spirit Halloween is here in Oak Ridge, and lo and behold, you guys, they are not open, but I did see a little sign in the window that said that they're opening on the 26th of August. We were just a few days, 2 days away from the opening. So I guess I know what I'm doing on Wednesday. Anyways, good to know. Glad we stopped by here. We're gonna head on out of Oak Ridge. We're gonna head to the Farragut area. All right, just like that, we're here in the Turkey Creek area. We're gonna head into Michael's, everybody. I'm looking for foliage. We're looking for foliage specifically, and then whatever else that we can find. I know that I have a number of rewards. Who knows? Probably coupons. Who knows? But I know I have rewards that are going to expire by the end of this month. So really got to use those up. So we're looking for florals at Michael's. And we might as well pop over next door to Barnes & Noble's, you guys. Because again, we can't be stopped. Ooh, and you know what? They got their bakeware stuff out. That's pretty exciting. They always have really cute stuff. Look at this. They've got their vintage line, but for containers. Oh yeah, look at these. Little, what are these called? Yeah, ramekins, little ramekins. But it's got their vintage spirit line on there. They've got the kitty cat too. These little loaf pans are also really adorable. And then this is, oh cute. Look at that little stand. Very adorable. But I have to say, I really like these ceramic cauldrons. Oh wow. They're food safe, oven safe up to 400 degrees, and microwave safe. That's pretty cool. And it's dishwasher safe too. I love the orange color. That is so good. They've got a big one. They've got a little one. How much they want for these? Little one is $6. The bigger one, what was that, 20? Is that what I saw? Actually, only 13 bucks. That's not bad. And if the slime isn't for you, they have plain black cauldrons as well. They also have silicone cauldrons. These are always super cute. I love the black and the orange. Oh wow, this is actually really good. Look at this. It's a silicone cake mold, and it's in the shape of a heart, but look at this. It actually has the spider web and spider detailing in there. Wow. That's cool. This is perfect. Perfect for Halloween. Oh, wow. Look how cute. The rolling pin. Oh, that's adorable. That is really cute. The wee little spatulas. This one just says Happy Halloween. I love that. That's perfect for frosting. Yeah, lots of silicone molds, you guys. Lots of silicone molds. And party wear, too. This is their Moonlight Mischief line. Dude, check out how much is left over of their Vintage Spirits line. A lot of it is left over, you guys. Holy crap. Man, and it looks like they have consolidated, like they've shoved in some other lines in here too. This is definitely not all the Vintage Spirits line, to be fair, but dang, that's a lot. Same with their Moonlight Mischief line. Oh, sorry, Mischief and Magic. What the heck am I thinking? There's a lot left. A lot left. Yeah, it's mainly fall, you guys. I think it's mainly fall in here right now. And the freaking Jonathan Adler collection, like, give it up, Michaels. Give it up. All right, here we are in the spooky floral section. So, I don't know. I've had my eye on this one for a while, this garland piece. They've also got this one here, which would be really cool because it'd be like kind of drapey. I like this one too. I think this is nice. And again, it would be drapey like that, you know? I'm thinking possibly for Halloween this year, but I'm not sure. What I'm really thinking about is spooky Christmas, spring-oween, stuff like that. At least in terms of the black fall, or sorry, the black Halloween florals. Ooh, and the fall wreaths and garlands are 50% off. Nice. And just the fall florals in general, 50% off, which is really good because I've kind of been enjoying just taking little sprigs of them instead of using garland for the tops of the cabinets. I feel like that just kind of works out a little bit better. Okay, success somewhat at Michael's. We'll talk about it in a sec, but we're heading into Barnes & Noble now. I'm not even really looking for anything specific. Just kind of looking, honestly. Just been feeling the need to go into bookstores lately. Well, I always feel that need, but you know. It does say 50% off of a bunch of hardcover books. Okay, there you go. Here's some Louise Hay. This is the one that I'm currently reading. So good. Okie dokie, guys. We're here back in the car. We're at home. Let me show you guys what I got. Let me catch you all up on the haul so far. Then we'll go into at home and then we're calling it a day here. I'll show you what I get at home if we get anything, and then we'll call it a day. It's been a long afternoon. First of all, I don't even know, did I show this? I don't think I showed footage of it. Wow, this thing is big. At Michael's, guess we'll start with Michael's. They had a Sleepy Hollow tombstone, styrofoam tombstone. It says Washington Irving up at the top. It's got the headless horseman there, and then at the bottom it says Legend of Sleepy Hollow. I got this for Tampa J. I snapped a picture of it and sent it to him and asked him if he wanted it. It was 50% off of the original price, so I snagged it for him. He said yes, so I got it for him. So that's that. And then I did get some florals, you guys. Their florals may have been 50% off, but they were already marked up to begin with. And again, we know this. We know this about Michael's. No shocker there. You know, initially I'm like, oh dang, 50% off. Like, that's great. These should be like nothing. No. They were still pretty expensive, even with 50% off, so I didn't end up getting too terribly much. So I'll just kind of show you here. I got 2 sprigs of this guy. So this is a Halloween floral, so it was only 30% off, but I really, really, really like how this looks. It's all kind of stuck together now, but I like how drapey this is. I like how it looks. I'm actually thinking to maybe use this for the Halloween/fall cabinets for decorating the kitchen. I think it might be nice to have a little bit of black in there, a little bit of Halloween, of spookiness in there. Typically the cabinets I keep to fall, like I have my fall leaves and things like that, so it's not just Halloween, it's also fall things, but I thought it might be nice to kind of add in some drapey bits, some Halloween and stuff. So I really liked these. I think that these are going to look really pretty above the cabinet, so I got 2 of these and then 2 sprigs of these, which I'm pretty sure I already own these, but again, I know I already have fall foliage, but I know for a fact it's not going to be enough to cover the cabinetry that we have in this house. And Lord knows not every single inch of the cabinets have to be covered in fall. However, the way that the cabinets are positioned, it would look really weird if they weren't. So, I don't know. I'll have to explain it whenever we decorate the kitchen for fall, but the point is I'm gonna need more fall foliage, so here we are. I got 2 sprigs of these guys and called it a day. These were $12. $12. I have a hard time with that. Now it is a lot. It's a decent amount of fall leaves here, but dang, 12. And then these guys were 15 bucks each. Like $30 for both of these. That's crazy. Anyways, thankfully, like, these were 30% off, the fall was 50% off, and then I had 3 rewards coupons that I could use. So I actually only ended up paying like $6 for all of this. So listen, I talk a lot of crap about Michaels and the rewards program and the coupons and all of that stuff. I stand by everything that I say, because you can't get the rewards unless you buy more stuff at Michaels. And so I don't know. It just, the whole thing is just really irritating to me, but we did pay $6 for all of this foliage, so whatever, guys. I guess the system works. And then at HomeGoods, I'm gonna try to just sort of rapid fire through this because, yeah, it is more Johanna Parker items. So got a number of the little canister guys. So found the scarecrow and found the other scarecrow. They were just sitting there up front, you guys, just waiting for us on that pile of sheets or whatever it was. So very, very, very excited about these. Love the scarecrows, as I always say. I also had the raccoon canister. Very, very adorable. Love this one too. Didn't have it, obviously, so I got this guy. Okay, not Johanna Parker related, but I looked in the dog toy section really quick and I saw the little crinkly beagles that they had in there. So cute. If you know me and you know the channel, then you know we have a beagle at home, Bella. So I got this little cute little toy. It's for Daisy, my parents' dog, but obviously if Bella wants to play with it too, she can. But I just thought this was so cute. I had to grab it. And I also did get the Support Your Local Trick-or-Treaters pillow. I just think this is so cute. Again, I love the frills around it and the gingham of it all. I just think it's really adorable, really cute. This will be year-round for me, honestly, and so, yeah, I'm glad that we found this pillow in person. I was on the hunt for it. I kind of, it was in the back of my mind, like, if I find it, I'm probably gonna grab it, so I grabbed it. Also, got a lot, going back to Johanna Parker, got a lot of spoon rests. So, got the scarecrow, and they also had the other scarecrow. They had the turkey, which I'm so excited, so excited that we found the turkey. And they had the little pilgrim fox as well. So, four spoon rests, and that doesn't count what we found the other day too, because when we were out and about shopping at Target, I also stopped at HomeSense, and we stopped at HomeGoods that day too, and we found yet more things. So, and they were fall, if I'm not mistaken, but I also did find the Bat salt and pepper shakers, which I was really excited about. I think I found those at HomeSense. But the rest of it was fall, and it was a lot of spoon rests and mugs, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So again, we're sitting very, very pretty with the fall things. And speaking of that, and finally, I got the mug, the owl mug that again was just sitting there randomly up front, waiting for us. Just adorable, just absolutely adorable. I am so excited to decorate the kitchen for fall/Halloween, you guys. Last year we had a decent amount of Johanna Parker pieces, and we put them above the cabinets, put up the foliage and stuff, and it was really, really cute. It was sort of a loosely themed, kind of vintage-esque inspired kitchen. This year though, holy crap, you guys, we have so much stuff that we can put up top of the cabinets. I'm definitely going to put the bigger Johanna Parker pieces up top. The mugs and just all of that. So I'm really, really, really excited about it. It's just, oh my gosh, it's gonna look adorable. And then finally, lastly but not least, Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble got me, mostly because their prices on their books were actually somewhat reasonable. I don't know if it was just because of the specific books that I picked up and looked at. I know the one book was a hardcover, but like $30? I'm not letting that go. Like, that's bananas. For a book, that's bananas. Anyways, I did grab some books at Barnes & Noble. And it sucks because I still have a gift card for Barnes & Noble too. And it's in my other purse. Of course, I didn't bring it with me. So that's kind of annoying. But anyways, that's okay. We will be back to buy more books, clearly. I spent a lot of time, as you saw, in the self-help section, for lack of a better word. I was happy to see that they had a number of Louise Hay books in there, which was pretty cool. I was looking specifically to see if they had any Reiki healing and books and stuff like that, because I don't want to say I've been really getting into that lately, because I haven't started to get into it, but I am interested in energy healing and things like that. I always have been. So, and my mom's really been getting into the subject, so I'm opening my awareness to this particular topic, of which I really don't know that much about it. So I was very happy to see that they had, as far as I could tell, one and only one book about Reiki healing. The Art of Psychic Reiki, Developing Your Intuitive and Empathic Abilities for Energy Healing. This sounds really, really, really good. I was flipping through it, and I think this is going to be a very good introduction to it. And then I also saw this one here, Mindfulness Meditation for Pain Relief. And again, like, one of the things that I think finally starting to understand is being mindful, and like, what does mindfulness even mean? That's something that I've struggled with for the longest time, my entire adult life. Like, I don't know what that means, and I think I'm finally starting to get it and practice it. The mindfulness part of this got me, but specifically for pain relief and like chronic illnesses and stuff like that is something that interests me, because I think it's easier to be open to these ideas when you're not constantly in pain or have some kind of health issue going on, or other crisis, or, you know, you're struggling mentally, or whatever, you're just struggling, period, out there, which quite frankly all of us are, right? But I think it's easier to be open to these concepts when your life is going pretty decent, you know, but it's when you're going through the hard times that is when you need to put it into practice, you know, and it's harder to, I don't know, it's just harder to accept a lot of these concepts that I'm learning when your life is difficult and full of pain and this and that. So very curious to read through this. It looks like just an absolutely beautiful book, you guys. And I will be honest, I did see this on Thrift Books. I did look at these books to see if I could find them on Thrift Books for cheaper. This one I could have gotten cheaper, but it would have been used, and this is such a pretty book that I was like, I kind of want to just get it new. I kind of just want to get it new, you know, and enjoy a new book. But anyways, and I did have another book in my hands, by the way, but I did see it on Thrift Books for much, much cheaper, so I put it back. I'll buy it on Thrift Books whenever I'm ready, so it's all good. But anyways, as you can see, kind of getting into the energy healing and things like that. So I don't know, we'll see where it leads us, but very excited about these books. I'm reading so many books at the same time, you guys. Ask me how many I've finished. Ask me how many I have finished. But that's kind of par for the course for us over here. That's just sort of how it goes. But anywho, we are now at home. Let's head into at home. Let's see what foliage they have. Let's see what's going on in there. Like I said, it's been like over a month since we've been here at home. Do they even have Christmas out right now? Like, I would not be surprised. Let's go in. Let's find out. Well, you know what? At home has a lot of stuff in here too. A lot more than I thought perhaps they would, which is very interesting. First of all, the spooky cacti. They're so cute. And they've even got like a slightly bigger one up at the top here. Oh, and a bunch of inflatables up too. Spooky tree. Oh, look at the throne. It's $500. Wow. Oh, I like the witch inflatable. That's really cool. They've got the cat. They've got the Reaper guy here. They've got the huge Frankie inflatable. And all these cute little pumpkins down at the bottom. Oh wow, I don't think I've ever seen their pumpkin groundbreaker guy displayed. He's so cool looking. And they also do have a turkey inflatable for Thanksgiving. Here's the big old globe one. I don't really know what to call it because it's not a water globe. There's no water in there, but it's really cute. Love the spooky house down at the bottom and the jack-o'-lanterns and tombstones. They've got like a hot rod guy. Fear stone. I love that for the tires. Oh, the cute stack of jack-o'-lanterns with the ghosties. They've got this cute couple here. Ah, ha, ha, ha. See? I told y'all. I would not be surprised if they had Christmas. They already got Christmas in, you guys. The people out there who love Christmas are very excited right now, and I'm excited for you. We'll leave this alone. We'll look at home Christmas when we're ready. So like some of these garland strands, like this one here, $8. See, that's more what I'm talking about. Oh wow, yet even more Christmas. No. All right, I'm excited to see what spooky florals they have that perhaps we could also include into things. And again, especially their little potted plants. They get me every time, you guys. They're so dang cute. I don't know what's going on with the green thing in that one, but whatever. And the cactus, I'm telling you, they are killing me. Ooh. These are really pretty. I think I pointed these out last time too. I don't know how fall they are, but I do like these. I forgot to mention this at Michael's, but I'm hoping that we can catch some discounts on the florals. There's definitely a lot of florals at Michael's and also here at Home that I'm like, I'd love to get this, but I don't think I really want to pay full price for these things. So I'm hoping beyond hope that we can catch some of this stuff on clearance, because there are some things that like I'd like to use for other seasons, not for fall, you know, for spooky Christmas and Halloween and Springoween and things like that. So I'm keeping an eye out for those. I see a lot of good things for that, but I'm like, dang, I don't want to pay full price. I don't want to pay full price for it. There are a lot of pieces in here though, so I'm hoping that there will be stuff left over for whenever things start going on sale. Still a lot of stuff available, you guys. A lot of stuff. Even the big tree witches, they've got a number of those here. A lot of stuff. But the normies out there, they're a-coming. They will be a-coming, and they will be buying their Halloween decor at some point here. So very interesting. Ooh, I like the mirror. Look at that. You can see my hands. My hands are full, you guys. My hands are full. We got some fall foliage here. Ooh, they brought back the candlestick holders. I love those. And look at the crow lamps. It's so tempting. It's so tempting. But you guys, we're spending so much money as it is. And if that Spirit Halloween is opening on Wednesday, there's a very good chance we may be getting that alien animatronic. So we gotta save the money, but dang, that is tempting. I really would love to get my hands on the crow lamps, but yeah, they got them here, you guys. They got just a lot of stuff. Just a lot of stuff. And the bat stuff over here, those bats things, I'm not sure what they are. I think they're lights. Those are pretty cool. Ooh, and I like the woven ravens. Those are awesome. They're $45, but they light up, it looks like. They're super cute. I really like the hands too. I think it might be made out of metal. Wow. Yeah, it's got to be made out of metal. It's $70. Oh my gosh. But it is really, really, really cool. This piece is really awesome too. The $50 for the tombstones with the ravens on top. Looks like it's made out of wood. It's really, I like that a lot too. Also like this wooden tombstone. Still plenty of their kind of, I guess, more quote-unquote traditional Halloween line, cutesy stuff. Oh yeah, and they even have a cat with that woven material. And it's got a big old orange bow. Alrighty guys, got some stuff from at home. So I'm hoping with the foliage that I just got that will be okay for the fall Halloween cabinets in the kitchen. So I got a strand of this pretty leaf, red leaf garland. I know that earlier in the season we also got, I think we got 2 strands, but at least 1 strand of the brown leaves that they have, which I'm actually really excited about. Also got these also very pretty red leaves here. These were $6 each. This garland I think was $8. 2 of the yellow daisy ones. These were $3 each. Not terrible all around. $3 each for stuff like this. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm talking about. And it's a decent amount on each sprig as well. So happy about this. I think the bits of yellow in there I think is going to be really nice with the red and the orange. So yeah, I'm happy about the foliage that we found at home. I also saw this guy, this lighted twig garland. And this is actually color changing. It's 7 feet in length, which I think is pretty good. Battery use, it has a timer feature. I'm thinking the mantle, you guys. I'm thinking to use this for the mantle. I just really liked the picture that they had. I think that made it, that actually really kind of sold it for me. And what actually really seriously sold it for me was the fact that this is not doused in glitter. There's no glitter on this. It's just a plain spooky twig garland. So I was like, you know what, let's do that, because I want to add lights to the mantle, and I think the bits of the spooky branches and stuff I think is going to look really good on there. So that is what I got from at home. Okay, and with that, we have done a lot of damage today, but we picked up a lot of good stuff. Got another relatively big Johanna Parker haul. And found some other random bits and bobs at HomeGoods, which is always exciting. Got some great, I'm so excited about the books, you guys. I'm so excited about the books. I know, again, I'm reading like 15 right now, but I'm really excited about these. And we got the tombstone. What the hell else did we get? Oh, the other foliage from Michael's too. So all around good. I accomplished the goal that I set out for today, which was to get some dang foliage for the kitchen. So all of that being said, we will not be decorating the kitchen until September, until we get back from Dragon Con and all of that stuff. In fact, September is really just going to be decorating season, I think, for us. That's when we'll be doing the bulk of the decorating, the majority of it. I definitely want to get it all done before October, except for outside. Outside, we will probably save for October, like the first week of October or whatever. But what I really want to accomplish this week, because we're running out of time, you guys, I really want to get the spooky tree up. So we may be doing that next, or we'll be doing that sometime this week. So look out for that. And then, yeah, decorating stuff going forward here, and then whatever other random things happen to come about. We still have a DIY project to do, you guys. I have not forgotten. We just have to find the time. And also, we're still waiting for Walmart whenever they're simply ready. So we got a lot of adventures coming up here, as I always say. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, you guys. I really appreciate it. Also, I went on this whole spiel. I should have said this at the beginning of the video. I went on this whole spiel in my Target video, which is never going to see the light of day, about how I'm back, you guys. I'm back from being hacked. If you didn't see that, my YouTube channel got hacked for a hot second there. And we're back. And it's been amazing, you guys. It's given me a new appreciation for this channel and for what I do. And the fact that I get to do this, I get to do it full time. And it's just brought so many blessings and opportunities into my life. And that really came to the forefront of my mind when I thought I lost it all. So I just have this whole new appreciation for it. I'm so glad to be here, you guys, and thank you all so much for your kind words and support. Had a lot of friends reach out to me, and just really, really nice. And I hope that people can learn from my experience. Just be careful out there, you guys. Be very careful. But anyways, I just wanted to say thank you for that. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of the channel. I love you all so much. I appreciate you all so much. And just thank you, thank you, thank you. So, yeah, that's it for this video, everyone. Thank you all again for watching. Really appreciate it. I hope you all are doing very well out there. I'm sending you all so much love and appreciation. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, stay safe, stay healthy and hydrated. Happy Halloween. I'll see you all in the next one.